Hi, in today's video, I'll be explaining how you can provide the endpoint, user auth credentials, and the request body if someone wants to integrate with your instance. Okay, parallelly, I'll be showing you how you can create a user, how you can assign a roles to them, and how you can check for the specific role, what role you have to assign for that user. I'm going to show in this video. Later, I'll be telling you how you can use a REST API Explorer in order to set this all and send it to them. Okay, the end user I mean to say. Okay, now let's get into it. First of all, I'll show you how you can create a user for that particular purpose. Sys underscore user is the backend name of the users table. Okay, I'll click on new. Here you can write the user of your choice. Okay, try to fill the first and last name. Just save it. Okay, later in the right corner you can see the set password. Click on it. Click on generate. So your password is generated successfully. Copy this is the copy icon. Copy it. Save the password. Just close it. See here password needs a reset. When you are providing the credentials to them for this integration purpose also, whether it is a post or anything, just I don't want them to do a reset. I want to use the same password what I'm giving them. So I'll just uncheck it. I'll just save it again. Parallelly, I'll just make a note of this user and password so that I can use in the next task. So user ID. Okay, this is the password what I generated. Okay. Now when I scroll down, you can see there is a roles tab, right? Just click on edit because now I'm going to assign the roles for them. So this is the collection of roles what we have in the service now, and accordingly you can just from here you can just drag them and to the right bucket you can just place and click on a save. But how you will be knowing which role I have to assign for this integration purpose, like whether it is a post method you going to use or a get method, how I can just make use of it, or how I'll be knowing which role I have to assign for this user. For that, quickly I'll just show you. So if you go to the roles, if you type in the section filter navigator roles under system security users and groups, you can find the roles. Just click on it, control and roles. It'll open in a new tab. See, this is the particular the roles tab. Here, according to your role, the description is there. For example, if I take an admin, see what is the role, purpose of this role they have mentioned. The system administration role. This role has access to all system features, functions, and data regardless of security constraints. And like that, each and every role and its corresponding description is provided here. For now, I want to do a REST integration. Like I want to use this user for some integration purpose, like uh, I can say like get method or post method or import site API, anything, table APIs. I want to use this particular person. So I want to check which role is sufficient. So I'll just type of REST. So I got these many roles are there. If I can check REST API Explorer, can access only the REST API Explorer one. REST service depreciated. This role is no longer required to access the REST API. Okay, refer to SNC platform REST API role for the security platform REST APIs. Okay, it was telling that you can make use of this role And this role has access to platform REST APIs like table API, import, aggregate API, and attachment API. So I can make use of this, and we'll test after using this. We'll test. Okay, we'll make use of this role, and so that we'll check whether it is able to do the required function. Okay, this is sufficient for doing a REST API integrations. I'll go here. I'll just search for this SNC. I got it in my bucket. I'll just bring it inside. Click on save. So I have assigned a role, a one role. This is sufficient for all your REST type of integrations, like REST APIs. I'll click on save. Okay. First part, the credentials, what you want to provide is done. The second thing is like you have to give the endpoint right for the particular person who wants to integrate with your instance. For that, I'll just go to the REST API Explorer. There are many methods, but I'm telling you the shortcut. Okay. So I want to do a, he wants to do a post request to my instance. So I'll just click on post. As he said, he wants to do a post, he wants to insert a record in my instance. So I'll give them the required thing of post link. Okay. Now table version is latest. Okay, I'll click on create a record post. So some endpoint is being generated here, and I want to give him the incident table. He wants to post in instant. Let us consider this is just a use case, okay, for you to understand. So if you see here under request header, say there was a request format of application JSON, response format of application JSON. You can just place them alike. And when you scroll down, you can see the request body. Here is the fields you would like to give to them. Okay, I want to give some random 5 fields to him for this testing purpose. Short description. Only these fields he'll be able to get an access to post his information. Okay. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, and you can include whatever fields you would like to provide to that user. Okay, this is done. When you scroll down, you can directly take the link from here, but here you can see like a flag bracket of table name, and what happens is like you have to manually change it like incident. Instead of that, I can make use of this curl. In this curl also you can find the endpoint without you editing. See, this is the endpoint. Okay, copy this. Okay, this is the endpoint I need to provide for that user. I'll just write it in a notepad. Okay, this is the endpoint I'll be providing. And finally, I need to provide this request body as well. It's important for him to post. Okay, and the body. Okay, this is the thing I was going to give them. That's all set. Okay, whenever you want to provide access to your instance, so that someone wants to integrate with your instance, these are the minimum things you are supposed to provide for them. The first is the user details, like auth details, the username and the password that I have generated. Later on, the endpoint. Definitely he must have the endpoint so that he can post your instance. Okay, this is the endpoint I have generated, and later is the body, because with the fields he can just provide you is the main point. So you have generated, you have given the body, and this is the body he is going to use it. Okay, these are only the sample fields I have selected. Based on your requirement, you are supposed to provide the fields. Okay, just try to remember them, and that's all. And later in next video I'll show you based on this credentials. I'll be acting like the person who wants to integrate with this instance, and I'll just do a test run. Okay, I'll how you can make use of a test connection, how you can generate a REST message, how you can test everything. I'll show you in the next video. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you.